Okay. So hello and welcome. So, oh, Clint or Lainey, someone's just about to jump in, and Chris is here and Deb's here. So thank you so much to my lovely little crew for jumping on. It's very nice to be back in Australia. It's a little bit cold. It was so hot. Hey, Lainey. Hello, new mama. Hello. Oh, she's frozen. Anyway, so it's really nice to be back, and I am so excited and really, really, honestly, just pumped up and ready to go next level. So I really want you guys to come along with this. And basically, tonight is just going to be my celebration recap. I'm going to give you some of the best learnings and the best takeaways from celebration. And Chris and Debbie just heard this guy, like Lainey and Clint. I just said, I don't care what you guys need to do. You just have to start chipping away and putting away some money now and saving for celebration in Nashville 2018. Okay, you just have to get there. Our events in Australia are incredible, but there is nothing like the experience of going to a US celebration. So 16,000 people. It was their biggest international celebration that they've had so far. Nashville will, of course, be even bigger. So hold on to your hats and let's all go over and have our Southern American experience together. And I don't eat meat, but we can pretend to eat ribs and do all that type of stuff together. All right, we'll start planning our Nashville experience. On to the power of events. Okay, so we need to be committing. Okay, if you're serious about Isogenics, if you are serious about creating a bigger impact for yourself and a bigger impact for the people around you and living a life beyond your wildest dreams, free of choice, then you need to be plugging in and committing to events. Okay, you have to be. Events are the highest paid skill in network marketing. Hey, Chris. They are what you need to get yourself to. Okay, and not only yourself, you have to commit to how many of your team members are actually going to be at that event too. So this probably leads me into, let's say, my first piece that I took away from celebration, which was from the incredible Susan Sly, who with her team starts to build into the power of events 12 months out from an event. So this is why I'm just going to be harping on about Nashville to you guys now. We're going to start building 12 months out because we know that that's coming up, okay? So every time there's an event, or we finish at one event, like we'll finish at SKO, or we'll finish at Australian Celebration and all those things, we start to build 12 months out again. And we write down the number of team, not just people, because there's a difference between team and people. We write down our goals of who will be coming, how many team will be coming with us to those events, okay? And events have to be the core of our business. Got it? So we know that what we have coming up is, of course, we have a summer kickoff in Brisbane on the 8th and the 10th of September. So I know just Deb, your voicey thing isn't working at the moment, but are you coming to SKO in Brisbane? Just give me a nod if you're coming. You're coming? No. Okay. I can't type in the chat if you can, or send me a private message and I'll read your message out. Lainey and Clint, with all of your brood, you're coming to summer kickoff. You guys have got your accommodation booked in.
Hey Lisa.
I'm awesome. How are you?
Yeah, pardon?
How are you?
Good, really good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so we have our accommodation getting organised.
Yeah.
But it'll just be sort of depending. Yeah.
Okay, depending on what, Chicky D? Depending on your little brood?
Yes. Yeah, at this point.
Well, you're frozen.
I spoke to Isogenics.
Oh, we've got a terrible connection tonight.
The internet. The internet's playing up with us, sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So type it in the chat, mate, and I can probably read it as we go along. So yeah, type it in the chat and I'll read it. So yeah, type it and I'll check it. And I completely understand. You've just had that brand new baby, and can I say how incredible you freaking look? Like, I didn't look like that when I was just had a baby. So this is the quality like of the isogenic mothers. So that is incredible. And Clint, you don't look too bad either, mate. So look, just the power of events. Okay, I know that if you know, let's say if for whatever reason you can't get there because you have extra commitments, then just to have a think about that commitment. I understand if it's a wedding or you have another trip booked, and because I know that there's some of that type of stuff happening, but just Lainey, please know that I know that you have a brand new baby, so I'm not singling out. I'm also speaking to the broader range of people who may be listening on recording. Just think about whether the reasons that you're not going should be the reasons that you are. Okay, let's say for instance if this is all evolved around family and there's family reasons that you can't get there, then please do not ever use your family as an excuse that you can't do something. You should be using your family as the reason why, because most of us are trying to build time and choice freedom for our families. So our families should never be an excuse. They should always be our reason. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, you didn't get any of that, babe. I just said, just let me know when you're if you're coming, like, and we can talk about that later. But after summer kickoff, we have University in Action in Auckland. So this will be going out on record. I'm specifically speaking to Shani and Kelly and Brenda and Geralda. Please commit to going to Uni in Action in Auckland on the 17th and 19th of November. That one you must go to. Please do whatever you can to get yourself to that, because that is David Wood. He is a master motivator. He will like rip inside your head and rip inside your heart and make you believe in yourself before you even knew that you needed to believe in yourself. Please do everything possible to get yourself there and then get your team there too. And then same for us here in Australia, like in Melbourne, or even the guys in Sydney. I know Mel's coming down from Northern Territory. We have University in Action on the 24th to 26th of November. Same thing, write it down. How many of your teammates are coming? You, hand on my heart, if you are not going to the events, then you're not growing and you're just not serious. I can't say that anymore. This is the posture that I got coming out of Celebration, where all of the top income earners and the top leaders in our business and even any other network marketing company will say, if you're not committed to going, then you're not committed to growing. Okay, I'll say it again. You're not committed to going, then you're not committed to growing. That's as simple as that is. And that is from Susan Sly, who I have a massive girl crush on. Okie dokie. So I would ask you all to go and jump on Michael Klaus's Facebook page. He, at the moment, has a 7-week series of lives that'll come through to us on a Tuesday, but he does them on a Monday. His presentation at Celebration was incredible, and he's basically just chunking that down over 7 weeks, doing short pieces. So his first one is there, and I put that up on the Team Builders today, but I encourage you to follow Michael Klaus, and I also encourage you to follow Lynn Hagedorn. They're married. They are the #1 income earners in Isogenics. And if you're going to follow anyone, you want to follow the people who are successful, who have gone before you, who have 35 plus years of network marketing experience. When we are all newbies, when we're all apprentices and we've got no idea what we're doing really, jump on and follow the people who have done it before us for decades. Okay, can't tell you that anymore. All right, sweet. Okay, got a pen and paper handy? This blew my mind. I don't even know who it was or who said it or where it came from. If I go back through my notes, I think it may have been Susan Sly again, or it may have been Lisa DeMayo. And we all know who Mac Larson is, right? Mac is our general manager for Australia and New Zealand. He's an incredible guy, an incredible, impeccable general manager. But when he was in America and he was working at the American head office, Susan Sly went to him and said, hey, Mac, you're a numbers person. Have you been through all of the numbers of the top leaders in this company? Can you tell me the formula for success? And, you know, your numbers, tell me the numbers. You ready for it? This is the secret, not secret, this is the success formula, okay? Right. All the top leaders, all of the people doing great things, earning the money, please don't say it's not about the money. Money is life. It's up there with oxygen to live. Money will buy you this choice, okay? If you've got an issue and you're not doing this for the money, work on your money blueprint, okay? We all need money. Money makes us more of what we already are and allows us to give back bigger and bolder and grander to people. You need money to live, okay? If you say it's not about the money, you're broke. I think David Wood says that, okay? Right, so all the top leaders and the top income earners are doing this. 5 new customers per month. Writing it down. Everyone at home, follow along. 5 brand new customers per month, okay? They then create 12 new consultants per year. Far out, that's only 1 per month. Right. They then also work on creating 6 new managers per year, right? They work on creating 3 directors per year, and they work on creating 1 new executive per year. You should all have that written down, okay? When you look at that on paper, please put your hand up and tell me, do you think that that's difficult? Not difficult. If you're saying that it's difficult, then the reason that you're saying that it's difficult is because you're actually having difficulty in the conversations in the first place. So for us to be able to, if we're working on the numbers and the stats again, for us to be able to effectively bring in and enroll 5 new customers per month, that is on average 50 conversations, okay? 50. That's 10 conversations per day, 5 days of the week, okay? Break it down. However you want to break it down, break it down. But I don't think that in this day and age, when there are 26 million people in this country, right, that finding people to talk to is an issue. Not at all. Okay, we got it? So what I would like you to do is I would like you to please have that success formula written somewhere big and bold, and that must be on your work thing. Sorry, I'm looking at you guys texting me. I don't care how much you think you're not getting of this. You just stay on the line. You just get crackles and then you can watch the recording, okay? So have it written out and then you put it up somewhere that you see that every single day that you work. When you work at your workstation, wherever that happens to be, you have that success formula there. You have the tracks to run on. You have it. You need do nothing other than speak to people and work on getting 5 new customers, 12 of those to consultant, 6 of those to managers, 3 of those to director, and 1 of them to executive. Okay? Simple. Really is. This business is not hard. If you're telling yourself this business is hard, you must change your story and then you must change your state. So, the hugest thing about Celebration was the man himself, was Tony Robbins. 4 hours with Tony Robbins was the most incredible energy, the most incredible thing that I could have ever done. I I delighted in the fact that I watched Shane get lit up by Tony Robbins. I delighted in the fact that I watched Sophie get lit up by Tony Robbins. And I delighted in the fact that we had two of our young Canadian team members there who were 22 and 19 cry, like bawl, cry, and be so physically and emotionally moved by this man, but also by the power of what we're doing in this company and by the power of the realization that they are in the right place. That, you know, like I was just solid, like solid, that, you know, that what we're doing here is exactly the right thing. Now, this leads me to this type of forum. So we are all like, people buy like what we do, right? They don't buy the chocolate shake, they buy us. Okay, so they buy the fact that they become emotionally invested in us, and we become emotionally invested in them. So when you're talking to people, you got to find a way to show your form. You've got to find a way to show your face, and you've got to find a way to project your voice. This is why no more typing, no more texting. You have to voice message, you have to video message, you have to Facebook call, you have to Facebook whatever, and you have to pick up the phone. You have to get your voice, your energy, your state across to your people. No more texting. No more. Like, we're going to do a 90-day game plan shortly, and I'll talk to you about this in a second. Hard and fast rule on that 90-day game plan: no texting, none at all. Okay, you have to get yourself across to people. You have to animate. You have to show them who you are, especially if you're working with people overseas. You've got to build trust in them. Okay, that's the biggest thing. So emotion is created by motion. All right, so people buy from us emotionally, and then they rationalize with logic, and that's just there. All right. Okay. What else? Okay. Tony Robbins talked about this, but so did Lisa DeMayo and Susan Sly. They talked about the state that we're in every day, and about living, like, where are we choosing to live our life? Are we choosing to live our life above the line, or are we choosing to live our life below the line? So below the line, like living below the line states are sadness, anger, frustration, overwhelm, depression, comparison. I'll put comparison in there. Nobody put comparison. They're all below the line states. Okay, and if you're going to live your life there, below the line, in that kind of state, that's the energy that you're going to project, and you're going to flow out to people. And guess what, people you're going to attract into your business? You're going to attract those people living below the line, and they're going to be fucking hard work, right? Not everyone's meant for us, and we're not meant for everybody. You want to attract quality people into this business who are curious, coachable, passionate, fun, goal-driven, confident, happy, team players, go-getters, successful. You have to be that too, okay? So you've got to live your life above the line. We know that we're not always in that state, but we can put ourselves back in that state. Okay, so choose it every day to be happy and on fire and energetic and passionate and goal driven. You know, choose to be in a state every single day where you are playing your life above the line. Okay, so you're trusting, you're happy, you're joyful, grateful, loving, empowered, inspired, forgiving, passionate, you know, energized, you know, you're achieving, you're fulfilled, you know, you're loving, and greater than that, you are showing gratitude every day, like every day. Okay, like that is beautiful. And you know, here's the biggest takeaway. Live in a beautiful space no matter what. Okay, we want to inspire, we want to bring people in and help people who want to live in that beautiful state every day too. So we must live in that beautiful state to inspire those types of people, because like attracts like. All right, cool. Okay, so look, I could go through so much more about what we did at Celebration, and I probably you know, Susan Sly, Lisa DeMayo, they all talked about doing, doing the do, right? Like staying with the numbers, 3 by 3 by 3. So 3 brand new looks at Isogenics, okay? And all of them, every leader who spoke, every coach who spoke, every person that did a breakout, it's like when you do when you do 3 brand new looks, you also have to send 3 tools, okay? So people, this is a stat I didn't know, I kind of knew but didn't know, but 68% of people are visual learners. So 68% of a visual tool has to go every time. We do 3 new looks a day, we send 3 tools a day, we do 3 follow-ups per day, and we share love with 3 people. So as we spoke about, that living in state, like if we're not in a above the line state for that day, guess what we do first? We share love and gratitude to people, because by sharing love and joy and gratitude to others, it helps to bring us back above the line. Okay, does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, now touching on where's my booklet? Some social media. What I love, I do now. This is for, please know that social media, right, is free. It's a free resource, okay? And it is a way for you to be able to be impacting more people for free, and of course being able to reach a broader audience, okay? Your fan base or your people, your followers, and broader than that, because you must have a public profile, is huge. Like, you have unlimited touch and unlimited potential. Who would have thought, by me doing a very ad hoc live with Kenya in Club 6, that one live video has almost reached 6,000 people? Like, incredible, right? So I would never have guessed that would have had that reach, or never would I have been able to do something that would have been able to have that much reach. 6,000 people that live has almost gone to. But here is the thing about social media, and you can take some notes on this if you want, and I will speak slowly. All right. Social media is a digital billboard of who you are and what you are about. Okay? Social media is simply multiple impressions over and over and over again. It is an ongoing conversation with your audience. And now here comes the scary part for some people. I can already feel your butt cheeks tightening up. Facebook Live is a must. Okay. Facebook used to be about words, and then it used to be about pictures, and then it used to be about word swag quotes. Now Facebook is going to a live platform. So for you to be able to reach more people and to come up higher in algorithms, you must be doing Facebook Lives. You can do videos, but videos won't get you as much reach as live. And remember that live will always be you and your heart and all of your authenticity and rawness, because you can't cut, copy, paste, filter, or delete. Okay? So Facebook Live is simply high tech plus high touch, which equals a high check. You got that one? Facebook Live is high tech plus high touch, which equals high check. And now, if you haven't already watched Michael Klaus's live from today with his recap, and that hasn't led you to Lynn Hagedorn's live from Sunday with her recap, you want to watch them. And you want to watch how authentically and lovingly and in service they come across with those lives, and emulate. Simply pick up the best of those things and put it into your own language and bring it out, okay? Remember that we can all have people that we are inspired by and we are building to be, but we must always be ourselves. So we can't copy Tony Robbins. We can't, copy, Lynn Hagedorn. We can be inspired and put our own, things on it. And we can, we can draw, I guess, from them, but we must remain ourselves. Okay. So people will buy with emotion. This is what I said before, and they will justify with logic. So when you are doing your live, please make sure that you move parts of your body and, you get like interactive and you just don't sit there like this. Make sure that you have some decent lighting and you are moving bits and pieces of your body. And of course that you're in somewhere that looks really funky, okay? Write compelling copy for your live. Always make sure that you're coming across with what's in it for the watcher, okay? So you don't just decide to jump on live, 5 seconds before you go to do it. Announce it to your audience. So actually you might say, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm going to come live with my top takeaways from Vegas, or 7 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm going to come across with my top takeaways from my Brisbane, with what I've been doing in Brisbane. Like you could be reading a book, you could be at some other personal development event, you could have met a random stranger and had an incredible conversation, you could have watched a documentary, watched a show, done something, and then you have to announce it to your audience to give them time to know that you're going to be coming on, right? So give them a piece of time when you're going to do it, and then tell them what you're going to do. Just read this book. I have just read this book. I'm so inspired. I have to share. I'm going to come on live at 7 o'clock and share all the good bits, right? Get it? And you always have value. Now, here is the juiciest piece. And this is the juicy piece that I want you to own. I want you to grab all of these words I'm going to say, and I want you to actually put them in your heart. Are you ready? Never sacrifice what you have to say because of what people might say. Right? So basically, don't worry about what other people's opinions are of your message, because remember that what you have to deliver is for the broader audience and you are simply the messenger. Okay? So never sacrifice what you have to say because of what other people might say. Okay? Remember that in your message you are serving people. All right? Okay. So this will lead me to asking for some calls to action. Okay. So Brett and Sammy's Millionaire in Action training is still going. So I don't know who is still on that, but I encourage you, sorry I burped. I encourage you to still be on, I'm really real. Encourage you to be on their Millionaire in Action training, which is still going on Sunday nights. So their book for the week is called The One Thing. I can't remember who the author is. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I will put that up. So that's your book for the week. And then we just talked about on Sunday our top takeaways. Brett was also going to give us a little call to action about doing a live. He hasn't done that yet, but I hope that you guys break out of your comfort zone and share something. Share something. It is not as scary as you think, okay? Seriously, the best way to do it is actually to do it, okay? And now my call to action. This is what I need for you to all get to me by, what day is it today? Tuesday. I need you all to get to me by Friday night. So that was Friday the 18th by 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Friday. I need you to private message me and tell me what is your next Isogenics event. So if you're going to Super Saturday, and am I going to see you there? But that's not a core event. That's an associate run event, and I want to see you there anyway. But what is your next core event? Is it summer kickoff or is it University in Action? And then have you got the further plan of going to Celebration in March? I need to know what core events you have planned. Okay. I need you to tell me what your current rank is. So thank you, George. So Gary Keller, The One Thing is the book. I need you to tell me what your current paid as rank is. Are you paid as consultant? Are you paid as manager? Are you paid as director? Are you paid as executive? How many? And then, so if you're paid as consultant, you have 2 active associates. If you're paid as manager, director, I want to know how many, where you're at. I want you to tell me how many active consultants you have. Okay, got that? What's your core event? What's your current paid as rank? And how many, like if you're manager, director, executive, how many current consultants you have? Okay, that's task 2. Task 3, if you are paid as consultant, so whatever rank you're at is incredible, by the way. You're amazing, you're incredible, I'm proud of you. But my job here is to help you and drive you bigger. So what I need you to do is to commit to me, to commit to yourself actually, and then commit to me what your next date of advancement is. So what date will you be going manager? What date will you be going director? And what date will you be going executive? And if you're executive, 1 star, 2 stars, 3 star beyond that. You have to start to now hold yourself accountable to yourself, your actions, your conversations, and your dates. But I need to know what they are, because if you saw my beautiful office, which has been redone, I have your tracking sheet up there. So I have all of you on there, and I want your dates and I want your commitments so I can hold you firm to that, okay? And remember, I can have compassion for your results or compassion to your excuses, not either, okay? Not both, one or the other, okay? So task 1, what event are you going to? Task 2, what is your current paid as rank? How many paid as consultants do you have? Task 3, what dates are you committing to move forward in your ranks? So manager, director, executive, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Okay, got it? My goal, my mission in life, in this Isogenics business, is to create 6-figure families. This is what I'm all about from now on. I've come out of Celebration. I am racing. It is no good for me to sit here on my own. No good. It is more fun when everybody is succeeding. It is more fun when everybody's on the trips. It's more fun sharing this. You know what makes me really sad when I go to Celebration is when I see teams of 20 people, and then I love that there's people there with us, but there's might be 4 or 5. My goal, 6-figure families. My goal, 20 plus people at events. 20 plus people at events to me is success. Events are where you're going to get it. They seriously are where you're going to get it. And then we go to event to event to event. We're hopping all around the world. All of you are committing to Nashville. All of you will commit to your dates and get to Nashville. And you'll have Isogenics pay you to get there because you're so fired up. You're going to go out and have these conversations, create the 5 new a month, right? And then move on from that. And Isogenics is going to pay you to get to their training. You're not going to have to worry about where the money is going to come from for you to fly halfway across the globe and to spend time there and spend time out of wherever, because Isogenics is going to pay you to do that, because you're going to go out and have more conversations and serve more people, okay? That is seriously where it's at. Please know that the world needs what we have. I've got a quote for you before we run into the 90-day game plan, okay? This is probably one of my favorite things. I love Tony Robbins. I think he is an incredible guy. I think that he is just the most magnificent creature in this whole entire world. And if you haven't watched I'm Your Guru, you need to watch it. And you don't know who he is, don't know where you've been, you need to like plug into him. But his words and his energy and his posture and his belief around what we're doing in isogenics and network marketing as a profession took my belief to a whole new level. I thought it was up here already, but it is like stratosphere, right? Tony Robbins states, you can use this on something. This is his words. You are in a very unique position with isogenics. Your company is large enough to become the largest health and wellness company in the world, but you are small enough that the opportunity is limitless. He was obviously paid to be there to train us, but he could say whatever he wants to, right? Awesome, Georgina, you're going to UPW. I hope you have an incredible time. But this man is an advocate for our company. His wife uses the skincare. He let that slip. Isogenesis. And he is an advocate bigger than that for the network marketing profession, which is what most people have a hang up about, because every second person says, isn't it a pyramid scheme? No, not a pyramid scheme, because pyramid schemes are illegal and I would never do anything illegal. That is your posture in response to when people say that. That's all you need to say. Okay, cool. All right. Leaving you with your 3 tasks. Hello, BJ. Thank you so much for jumping on, honey bun. I know you just finished work and I love you for your commitment. You can catch the rest of the start of it by recording. But our 3 tasks, again, rolling over for BJ. What's your next core event? So I know that some of us are going to Super Saturday, and I love you for that, and I can't wait to see you all. And you need to come because you've got to pick up your bloody US products. And but what's your core event? What's the next one you're going to? SKO, UIA, Melbourne or Auckland. Further than that, I'll be going to Celebration in Brisbane. Have to. And please don't use family as an excuse for you not getting to events, because the family should be the reason that you get there. Right. And then what rank are you currently paid at? How many paid as consultants do you have? And what dates are you running for to move yourself up? What date are you going back to paid as manager? What date are you going to or back to director? What date are you going to or back to paid as executive? What date are you going back to 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and beyond? Okay, there then. Next thing is the 90-day game plan, 90-day action plan, I should say. Now, I 5-finger discounted, because I love isogenics because they're amazing. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 90-day action plans. That is all I have. So I am calling for 9 committed people only. Now, the 90-day action plan will run from the 4th of September until the 4th of December, September, October, November, December, like to start. You have to be 110% committed. If you have things coming up and you know that you're not going to be committed, you've got to go away on holidays, you've got other trips on, you don't want to do it, you don't want to be put under the microscope for 90 days, please don't commit, because there's 9 booklets and I'm not printing copies. There's 9 booklets only. I'm only looking for 9 people who are strongly committed to helping and serving more people, and therefore helping and serving themselves. 9. If that's you and you are a 110% committed to run with me hard for 90 days, then you can message me and you can ask me to send you your game plan booklet, and I will post it out as soon as possible. And then we will start the background work on the 90-day game plan, which starts with developing the reason why you want to do it, your scheduling, and then we start working on the list to go to work on the 4th of September. If it's you and you're committed, you can get to me. 9 only. If you're not committed, don't commit. I love you anyway, and I'm going to work with you where you're at in your pace, but this 90-day action plan isn't for you. there will be more. Isogenics ANZ is not running a 90-day game plan coming out of summer kickoff, which they normally do. That's okay. We can do them whenever we want. But this 90-day game plan is going to be all in, hard out, because I want you guys to be incredibly successful, and we have the blueprint to do it. It starts on the 5th of September. If you're hard out, all out, 110% committed, I want you. Okay? That's it. You may all come on board now and come and talk to me. Ask me any questions. I'm just going to turn off the chat. So thank you very much for being here live, and those watching the recording. If you need to chat to me, you can message me. And I ask for your solid commitment. If you're going to be doing the 90-day game plan, you best be turning up to the calls. If you're not going to turn up to the calls, don't commit to the game plan.